Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So we got to discuss Stephen A. Smith's comments about Zion Williamson. Now, the New Orleans Pelicans has won 8 of their last 9 games, and ever since that poor performance in the Final Four of the in-season tournament, I feel like, they had they did some soul searching and were able to come out and really start to propel themselves. They're in, I believe, number 5 in the Western Conference, and they're on an upward trajectory. We're going to take a look at Stephen A. Smith's comments today about Zion Williamson, as they weren't about basketball. This is Zion's best stretch, and for all the criticism that he's got, he's been out there playing in the games. He's been available. So as far as like what he's doing on the court, he's doing all he can, with his ability. So we're going to listen to what Stephen A. Smith said, and we're going to look at the response from Stephon Marbury and the New Orleans Pelicans. Let's peep.
Zion Williamson, it's not about his game. It's about how many burgers he's eating and whether or not he's going to be in shape, or is he going to keep eating McDonald's and have chefs clamoring for him to come to their restaurants. That's what he has to prove, that the chefs don't love him any longer, okay? That he's committed to playing basketball and being in shape. Outside of that, you look at New Orleans and you say to yourself, okay, they can have a chance, but you don't know about it.
Okay, so the official Pelicans team responded, and Marbury had a response too, and both of them had the same response, essentially reminding him that he averaged 1.5 points a game. And when speaking about basketball, it's good to put yourself in perspective at times, when you're so critical of people. And Stephen A. Smith rarely breaks down the game, right? He says things like, we know he can ball, we know what he brings to the table. No, Stephen A., we don't know what he brings to the table. Tell us, enlighten us. We want to hear your perspective on the game. Is he dominant in the paint? Does he use jab steps? Is he good out of triple threat? Do you have anything like that to offer us? Or do you just give generalized takes on sports that anybody could get on and say? Now, sometimes you can generalize it for time purposes or whatever, but JJ, Perk, some of those guys, sometimes they have something that can substantiate you, that you can really listen to and be like, oh, I never thought about that. The way they might rebound the game, the way they may position themselves on the court. Do you ever say anything about that? Right now, Zion is playing good basketball, man. Zion is worthy of the criticism, but we got to give the man the respect when it's due. The Pelicans look good. I was just thinking it's probably time to blow that thing up. And I saw a report they're choosing between him and Brandon Ingram this coming summer. But if they put it together and they make a little run in the playoffs, you might be able to keep that team together. So, I don't know, man. I like Herb Jones. Hopefully Trey Murphy gets back to where he was before the injury. They got a lot of good young players, so they are a team to watch out for, and Zion's fitting in really good, man. So give him a little credit. Don't just clickbait him to death, as far as like his weight or something like that when he's out on the court and he's playing the most consistent he's played in his career. And I'm talking about from an availability standpoint, not a statistical production standpoint, but it seems like Zion has been available more times than not for the first time in a long time. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.